Travel has a way of reshaping you in ways you never imagined. Out here, we live in two worlds, the one we left behind and the one unfolding before us each day. When hardship strikes back home, we're forced to walk the line between both. Recently, we were hit with news that carried the force of a freight train, and we're figuring out how to carry the weight of that news while continuing forward. Thankfully, we find ourselves in one of the most welcoming countries we've ever known. Life happens, and we've got to keep moving. So buckle up, and let's roam.
Can I tell you that?
Some roads don't simply exist on a map. They live in your mind, calling to you in your sleep, filling your thoughts at work. The Pan American Highway, a road spanning the length of North and South America, a 30,000-kilometer road trip through more than 15 countries, is that road for us. Life to us is nothing more than a collection of moments, and we want to fill our moments with adventure. So for 18 months, we'll be driving south from Tuktoyakta, Canada, all the way to Ushuaia, Argentina. From the Arctic to the Andes, through deserts, jungles, and the unknown, we'll live and wander in our self-built adventure-mobile, seeking stories, chasing landscapes, and redefining what it means to us to be modern-day explorers. This is our journey. As much as we'd love for these films to always be a collection of thrilling journeys filled with vast landscapes, soaring vistas, and unforgettable encounters, the truth is that life on the road is still life, and life carries both peaks and valleys. Just as we thought we'd found our familiar rhythm again, tragedy struck with the passing of our dear friends Matt and Stacey, hitting us like a freight train. Their absence left us hollow, adrift, and carrying a grief that lingers in ways we never anticipated. This film tells a story of the 2 weeks that followed, a story that is difficult to capture on screen because what weighs heaviest is invisible. That's what we feel in our hearts and wrestle with in our minds. But we'll share it anyway because our journey isn't only about adventure, it's about the full measure of life on the road. The road out of Tisquezoque was particularly rough. Even though we were following a Google Maps provided route and not a Gaia map, I continued to ask Meg to verify that we were actually on a main road. She continued to answer yes, so we pressed on despite our apprehensions. Colombia, where everything's mud. Oh! I just wanted to go and see if there's a pool here.
It's a tunnel. Bit of a sex pool.
That's not as nice as I was hoping it would be.
Nope.
Roadblock. Our resident animal expert is going to go remove the roadblock. Is your life complete now?
Good dog.
No, that's not a dog, honey. That's a horse. As we wound our way through the mountainous terrain, the road eventually widened and became a little bit more traveled. Houses appeared, then other cars and trucks. It was looking like we'd make it out just fine. Look at that beauty. Gotta love a cheeky bit of road repair. Just dump a bunch of big rock on the road and plow it out, baby. This is how it works. Our drive day turned from an estimated 6 hours into a second day of driving. But as we continued, steep inclines and shelf roads slowly turned into quaint, crop-lined farm roads and flat valley bottoms. Progress moved forward, and only a few hours into the second day of driving, we had made it to a campground where we could stay for a couple nights to recuperate from the long drive days previous. Well, we have found ourselves at one of the first paid campgrounds in Colombia that we've stayed at, and there's this really beautiful ridge that you can climb, and because we've been driving for the last 3 days up to 9 hours a day, we're hiking it because we need some exercise.
Yeah.
So let's go. Bye.
Think any of these cows want to be friends?
Oh, you know, probably your friend. Did it shock you? There's nothing quite like a hike or a walk through the woods or the simple joy of petting an animal to smooth out life's rough edges. After so many days confined to a seat, stepping out to stretch our legs was exactly the remedy we needed.
Give us a shake. Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, hi. Hey.
Hi. You turn the nipples. Is that a yawn? That's funny. New friend. New friend.
I don't think we're ever gonna make it to the top of this trail. It's also remarkable how a simple walk can shift the mind. With each step and each breath, the body unwinds, and in that gentle exertion, the knots of thought loosen, making space for clarity and fresh perspective to take root.
Eucalyptus. Wild eucalyptus.
Smells so good.
Clear out them sinuses.
Oh, it's like Vicks Vapor Rub. It's so good. Oh, I should just get a piece of string and strap it into my nose. Oh, I should shove these up my nose while I'm sleeping.
Doesn't smell like much,
No?
but it's sure cute.
It is pretty.
Little yellow pom-poms.
In our case today, movement is working to process our grief, our frustrations with life, and helping to answer those lingering questions like, how do we move forward from here? Bringing awe, wonder, and marvel back into our thoughts is like a soothing balm on an open wound. can't.
Could be now. Could happen now.
Yeah, guys.
Sweat.
On his way. Yeah.
I love it.
What is it? Always choose life.
Say yes to life.
Say yes to life. I'm not going to say that standing on a mountaintop will solve all your problems, but standing at a height above the world has a way of making things clear. Saying yes to life is our way forward. Doing that every day, even if saying yes just means getting out of bed, it's those small steps that keep you moving in a direction. Then, minute by minute, day by day, we can add pieces back in. Today, we're adding in appreciation and gratitude for where we are and what we're doing. Just look at this. Is it not incredible and breathtakingly beautiful? What song do we sing when we hike down this way?
Don't trip and fall.
Don't trip and fall. Don't trip and fall. Don't trip and fall.
What's going on over there?
Babe,
What?
babe, you're supposed to carbo load
Before.
before the hike, not after the hike.
We're not professionals, okay? We can't always get it right. It's fine.
Man, I don't know if this can even go to use now. I mean, I'm just gonna have to enjoy it.
Really?
And that's it, I guess.
We could do something. We could go hiking again tomorrow. Should we?
Well, it's time to leave. This spot called Quinta de Fagua.
Quinta de Fagua.
Yep, that's how you pronounce it. Was fantastic.
Really nice.
To all overlanders that are coming up behind us, we definitely suggest this spot. It's just north of Bogota. It's been really peaceful and really, really pretty. So we're heading into Bogota today. We're gonna go visit Juan, aka Overland Sally. We're gonna pick up some packages and then head east into the mountains from there.
Yeah.
We get the brave Saturday Bogota traffic, which apparently is the worst in the world.
Yeah, we're not really going into the city. We have to kind of cut across to go to our camp. Actually, we're not going into the city at all.
Okay, we don't
We're not
have to
going
do
into
that.
the city. Yay!
Hey, yay. If there's one thing that will help you move forward while traveling, it's the promise of a hot shower and comfy bed or a helping hand. Juan of Overland Sally reached out to us long before we made it to Colombia, offering to help with anything we needed. We were able to ship some items to him, which was a massive help. As we've mentioned before, shipping logistics is one of our greatest challenges while always moving. Having a home address is a big piece to that puzzle, a piece Juan gladly provided to us. Rob and Andrea of Troopy Vagabonds also reached out to us shortly after we'd entered Colombia with an offer of a place to stay, an offer that was extended to Matt and Stacey when they passed through as well. Knowing they had taken in our friends during their travels made it a particularly welcoming offer, one we couldn't refuse. After visiting with Juan and then passing through the north of Bogota, we arrived at Robert and Andrea's place in the mountains high above the city. Their home is a little sliver of mountain paradise, a plot of land they transformed from an old potato field into a bird and insect sanctuary complete with a plethora of different species of tree, plant, and flower. High elevation clouds floated lazily over the hills while hot Colombian sun cut through to warm our faces. The air here is permeated with the chitter of birdsong and gentle breeze through the trees. Only the occasional wailing of a donkey in the neighboring field pierces the calm.
You're not very friendly. You're the troublemaker? Yeah. ¿Cómo se llama?
Gitana.
Gitana. Just like don't bug me when I'm eating.
Your good scratches. With a little bit of time on my hands and sunshine in the sky, it was time to once again attend to some maintenance on the van. This time, I'd be trying a few things that might help extend our chances of making it to the end of the Pan American Highway. Alright, so we have arrived here at our friend's place, Robert and Andrea. It is just up the mountain from Bogota, and we're spending a few days here to kind of recuperate a little bit. And in that time, I'm going to attend to some more van maintenance. On the way here, we stopped off at Juan's place, and if you're coming through Bogota and you need some vehicle repairs or to line up a few maintenance items or whatever, check out Juan, Overland Sally. He can line you up with mechanics, welders, whatever, you name it. He knows the area well, and he's a fellow overlander. What I'm going to be taking care of today is replacing the MAF and the map sensor. We've been having some weird shifting issues above 1,500 meters, and after doing some research, things are kind of pointing towards the map sensor, and I think I may have possibly damaged it when I was doing some vehicle work on it when we were back in the United States. So that's going to be coming out. The MAF sensor is it's probably still good, but I figure I might as well just put a new one in there and see what happens. As well, I'm going to be taking off the big, huge lights on the front of the van. Reason being is that we basically never use them. And then also, I think they might be blocking airflow to the transmission cooler that I put on. And of course, when we're driving really slow up these mountain passes, the engine's getting really hot, and I just want as much airflow to the radiator and to the transmission cooler as possible. So we're doing that, and then once again we're addressing the brakes. Probably the greatest pitfall of this van. The back left brake is locking up on us, and I don't know why. And then the front brakes are rattling again. So we're gonna do a full brake fluid flush, and I'm going to shim the brake pads in the front a little bit more. So lots to do. There's always maintenance. So let's get after it. At this point, after performing so much maintenance and assessing so many issues while on the road, small operations like these have become commonplace and quick. I know exactly what tools I need and how to disassemble the various systems throughout the van. Pulling the MAF sensor was a new one for me, but was still a quick endeavor. Following the MAF replacement, I drained the brake fluid reservoir and filled it with clean fluid so I didn't have to pump all the dirty fluid through the lines. Fill it with this clean brake fluid. Okay, hold. Pump it up. So, Meg and I are currently taking a little bit of a break. She's been organizing in the van, and I've been obviously working on the van. But we wanted to introduce something new to the show. And in honor of Matt and Stacey, we want to introduce a new roulette show. So they had fruit roulette, and we want to start snack roulette, where we taste all the different snacks of the different countries that we travel through from here on out. And today we have Trululu Nerds, or Con Nanos.
Trululu Con Nanos.
Yeah, so I haven't had one yet. Oh, so it's kind of spongy. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to focus on my eye, but it's like very colorful. It's pretty chewy. It's like medium sour, but delicious, and going to give me mouth sores and cavities very quickly.
I thought I wasn't gonna like this, though, because of the way it looks, but I love it. It's pretty sour when it first hits your tongue.
Yeah.
Delicious. I've never tried those nerd-covered things in the U.S. and Canada, but I imagine they're pretty good. A pretty good copy.
Yeah.
Or who came first, nerds or gomitas?
Don't know. Well, that concludes our first episode of Snack Roulette. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, this is my solution for still having lights in the front. These lights were actually mounted up on the roof rack, and when I bought them, or when I received them from Oxbeam, I didn't realize that they are driving lights, not floodlights. And so they never really worked up top because they're upside down and the beam was really weird. So these will actually be really good for driving lights because the beam cuts off. Yeah, now I don't have like 4 leftover plugs just sitting in the bumper. It's kind of like reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Yeah. Well, that's everything finished. We've pumped out basically like a bottle and a half of old fluid, and we've topped it up with new stuff, so fingers crossed this solves our weird braking issue. At the very least, our brakes are in somewhat better health. I also shimmed the front brake pads again, so we shouldn't have any more rattle. So I think the van is pretty much ready to go for the rest of Colombia. Yeah, happy about that. And now my very least favorite part. Cleaning up all my tools. Aside from vehicle maintenance and petting the farm animals, our time was spent getting well-needed R&R. While Robert and Andrea treated us to incredibly tasty meals each night, we shared conversation about overlanding, travel, trucks, personal experiences, and recounted stories of our friends Matt and Stacey. Needless to say, we really needed this. A massive thank you goes out to Robert and Andrea for your generosity and hospitality. Well, our time here at Rob and Andrea's place has come to a close. It's been like 4 days of just bliss.
Yeah.
It's been really good catching up on sleep, on rest, and pooping on a toilet with a heated seat and showering in a beautiful shower. Those are important things when you live on the road.
And making new friends, of course.
Yes. Yes. That definitely. So we're heading down the mountain with Rob today. We're going to get our exhaust welded up And then we're gonna pick up our drone because it got fixed. We'll talk about that later. And then we're gonna go see our friend Juan and spend a night camping with him, and then we're off to the mountains tomorrow. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Bye.
Getting to Robert and Andrea's house had been a challenge. Their home sits at 3,100 meters, and not only has a rough dirt track leading to it, that track has some pretty steep sections as well. We were skeptical that we'd make it back out unaided, so sent Robert ahead of us and had our tow strap handy in case we couldn't climb out. Luckily, Betty was able to pull through and didn't require a tow.
Why is our parking brake so broken now? Did we make it on alive?
Boop, boop. We made it.
Just barely.
Yeah,
What a treacherous off-road route.
we laugh a lot that Rob and Andrea's driveway is probably the roughest roads we're gonna drive because it's pretty extreme. Like right here on the way up, we had to get pulled because we didn't have the power to make it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we made it out without recovery,
Yeah.
which is shocking.
It's pretty shocking because we were way up at 3,100. That's where we started at 3,100 meters, and we climbed up to almost 3,300 meters.
On a 4x4 track.
Yeah.
Muddy 4x4 track.
4x4 track. Cow stop. Look at that beauty.
Rig alert.
Oh man, it's like a pizza truck.
Rig alert.
40 series. After 40 minutes of descent, we had reached town and the mechanic that Robert knew who could weld our exhaust. Well, that was fantastic. Our exhaust is welded up, no more exhaust leak, and they didn't charge us anything. So, again, Colombian hospitality. That never would have happened back home. So,
Would have been charged an hour of labor probably.
yeah,
Or more.
yeah. Then it was time to descend further down the mountain into the bustling city of Bogota. We didn't see much of the city as our time was mostly dedicated to running errands, but from what little we saw, it's not a bad looking city. Outdoor recreation seems to be a common pastime for people here, which is always encouraging to see. There's a store for pretty much everything, and best of all, we found a very competent drone mechanic that was able to take care of our issues. Okay, so we just picked up
Our drone.
So I told you I was going to fill you in on what happened. We bought this new drone because our old ones, the battery swelled, and then we had sensor issues and a crash, blah, blah, blah. Bought this brand new. Now, we bought it off of Amazon because DJI didn't have any more stock left because like stock is just diminishing like crazy in the United States, and we had to order through Amazon. This thing isn't even 2 months old, and all of a sudden while we were flying in the Chicamocha Canyon, the processor started to overheat,
And we would, while we were driving and flying, it would just turn around and go right back to where it started. And I couldn't stop it. So we would have to turn the van around, drive back and get it. This happened twice. The second time I ran about 1 kilometer. Obviously this is a bad thing. And so we put in a claim with the DJI. And they basically refused to honor their warranty because we're in Colombia. And it was purchased in the United States, which is total BS. I mean, why does it matter? And yeah, I mean, like it's like
I just think it's a big enough company that
don't care.
they could make a global warranty like every other big company like Mac, you know. So, but it's just too bad. It's just not set up for people like us that are traveling.
Yeah.
Basically, anything we buy from DJI, like we just can't have the warranty because we will be leaving for sure, and out of the country that we bought it in. Anyways, we'll make sure to buy any new DJI products right when we get to Canada, so we have a year to
use
have the warranty.
Yeah. And so what turns out need to be replaced was the entire motherboard. The freaking motherboard had to be replaced. 2 months of use. We had like just over 6 hours of flight time on it. So needless to say, we're not stoked. It was a $400 repair on like an already almost $3,000 drone. Not what we needed right now.
No, after the super expensive month or two that we've had, just like shipping and obviously buying the drone and van stuff. So yeah, not great. We're in touch with DJI, so maybe they'll help us with something. Like I've asked them to at least like credit us for our next purchase. So they've escalated our ticket, and I'll be pretty pissed off if they don't do anything. That's really poor service.
Anyway, enough talking about that. We got to get out of Bogota as fast as we can because traffic is about to get crazy.
Then out of the city we went. Surprisingly, we were able to escape the city fairly quickly. We'd been told about the horrific traffic in the city, which is kind of par for the course in Latin America, or really any city for that matter. But as far as bad traffic that we had seen on the Pan American Highway thus far, it wasn't that bad. Maybe we just caught the city on a good day. When we'd first met Juan, we departed with the suggestion of a night of camping. He was quite keen for the opportunity to stay a night in his tent, so we met him at a campground outside of the city. Food, conversation, and campfire ensued. A perfect recipe for a nice time.
Okay, Juan, which Colombian delicacy are we having?
Okay, so this is bocadillo, basically.
Con cracker.
With cracker.
Amazing, thank you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for this.
You guys catch me off guard.
Sorry, don't be nervous.
It tastes different with the cracker, doesn't it?
Oh, it's so good. It's like a cookie.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
It's a recipe I found on the internet. It's brie, but we do it in baño Maria, over water, so it will not burn.
Nice. And then we put maple syrup on top.
Yes, that's the original recipe.
And Jack Daniels? Do we put that on top too?
No, that's before or after, whatever you prefer. Working gloves for it.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's so cute.
Never would I have ever thought to roast the cheese on fire.
Haven't you seen it? The savory. They make like little wheels of brie, like mini ones.
We have shared from the start of our travels in Colombia how impressed and grateful for the hospitality and kindness of the Colombian people. We have had so many offers of help and places to stay that it's almost overwhelming. In a time of life such as this, that kindness doesn't go unnoticed or unappreciated. Even if we can't take advantage of everyone's offer, as they say, it's the thought that counts. The mere fact that people would offer us their homes to stay means so much.
This right here is Colombian chocolate.
Compliments of Juan over there. And he put a piece of cheese in my chocolate. Which
It has to be more than one piece.
it's more than one piece. Okay.
Well, we're learning that cheese goes in everything in Colombia.
We bid farewell to our new friend Juan, started our engines, and pointed our wheels west. Thanks for a good old night of camping, Juan. Looking forward to seeing you in Canada one day.
Busy.
Chevy.
If you're enjoying this film and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's a free and easy way to help our videos make it to a wider audience.
Restaurant while we drive somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Calm, in a calm little town.
What's the name of this town, do you know?
Vianney.
Moments later, the soup on the set menu.
Looks good.
Give it a try. Tell us how it is.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Ricey, vegetable-y, meaty. Yeah.
Always good. Wonderful. Second course came before we could blink. Actually, the carne is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good. So, in Colombia, at most restaurants, especially in small towns, for lunch, they just offer a set menu. And you usually get like 2 options on the set menu. And I just love it because I am plagued with decision paralysis. And so this way I don't have to make a decision.
So there's your 2 options. Carne y pollo. Delicious. Okay, honey, how much did it cost?
30,000, which is 10 bucks for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And then I got some fun candy for our snack brulee for $1. On this episode of Snack Brulee,
Candy. More candy.
Trululu Agoiris. What
That was a good try.
Look at these. Looks
Whoa.
nice, right?
So True Lulu is kind of like the candy, as far as we're concerned, to eat in Colombia and even Central America.
These
And-
are like, they have like sweet in the middle, but they're sour candy on the outside.
And who doesn't like eating that much color?
And that much sugar.
Yeah, sugar. We swear we'll actually do some chips and crackers and cookies and stuff like that. But it's just been candy for this episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
As we made our way west, we slowly descended from Bogota's elevation of 2,640 meters all the way down to nearly sea level in the Magdalena River Valley. And with the descent, we could feel the temperature climb with every meter. Near the base of the mountain, when temperatures were in the low 30s and as sweat began to bead on our skin, we were reminded of our travels through Central America and wondered to ourselves how we managed to survive 2 months in temperatures even higher than we were currently experiencing. Needless to say, we were glad that just a short drive across the valley, we'd once again be climbing up into the mountains. As we approached the foot of the mountains on the west side of the Magdalena Valley, we took a quick detour to the ruins of Campamento Armero, a ghost town in a place with a tragic history.
Sad.
The Armero tragedy was one of the deadliest natural disasters in Colombian history. On November 13, 1985, the Nevado del Ruiz volcano erupted, melting its glacier and sending massive mud flows down its slopes. Within hours, the town of Armero, located in the Tolima region near the Magdalena River, was buried under mud, rocks, and debris. Around 23,000 of its 29,000 inhabitants lost their lives. Today, Armero remains a ghost town, with only fragments of buildings, streets, and memorials visible amid the overgrowth. Survivors and visitors maintain it as a site of remembrance, marked by crosses, plaques, and tributes to those who perished, serving as both a warning and a place of collective memory.
Hello! I'm under a hot engine.
Just laugh or else you'll cry.
Everything is always broken.
Is it really hot?
The starter's really hot. That's not good.
It's not good.
Sure, we are currently broken down in a town called Líbano. Earlier today, we had stopped in a different town and just jumped out of the van to grab a shovel in a hardware store. And when we got back in, the van wouldn't start. And we checked the connections and then just jumped ourselves with our house battery, and that was all good. We went to the next town, had lunch, the van started up fine. Now we're in this town, and the reason we stopped here is because while we were on our drive today, we could smell fuel in the cab. And so we just needed to stop and do some inspecting, see if we could find anything. Turns out we might have to take the doghouse off again to see if anything's happening on the inside side, which is a whole thing. But anyways, we were looking around, and then we tried to start the van up and it wouldn't start again. And we couldn't jump it either. We tried a truck and we tried our house battery. And so yeah, Alex cleaned up all the connections on the battery. We thought maybe they were corroded, put WD-40, sanded them down, and we still couldn't start the van. So right now he's under the van, taking a look at the starter, seeing if it's those connections, which is what happened to us back in Alaska. And if it's not, it would be really upsetting because we'll have to replace our starter, and who knows if they have starters here in Colombia. So yeah, one thing's fixed, the drone, and the next thing breaks. We are on many months long struggle street. Yeah.
Okay, so we're currently trying to drive through this little town that we've broken down in, and it's like super bustling, like crazy busy, and the van's trying to remap at the same time because we didn't want to like sit.
And she stalls again.
No, she's not stalled yet, but she's going to. And it keeps on stalling while we're driving, which is a challenge, of course.
Because we can't, there's traffic, so we can't just keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is super fun. Oh my gosh, so fun. What a life.
What a life. A life of adventure! Alright, so since it was such a hard day, we're gonna do one last snack roulette for this video. What is it, babe?
We got Besties bars.
Besties bars. 1 second, let me. I want to focus. Besties bar.
And it's basically a Snickers. Chocolate, peanut, caramel, and nougat, but it's less nougat and more like a marshmallow
Jump into it.
kind
Tell
of
us what
situation. Es perfecto.
you think. Is it better than a Snickers bar?
No, but it's good for Colombia.
Oh, okay.
No offense, Colombia. But
Snickers is Snickers.
Americans do chocolate bars pretty well, so.
Cool. Snack relay. Thank you.
Here.
And with that, we finish out another week of travel, a challenging one to say the least, but one filled with memories that we can draw hope from. The Colombian hospitality and human connection that we experienced this past week has gone a long way in cushioning the blow that came from losing our friends. We want to sincerely thank everyone who has, in some way, lended to the welcome we've received from this beautiful country. It means a lot. If you would like to hear more about our life on the road these last few weeks, please stay until after the credits. Thank you for being here with us on this journey. We hope our stories and experiences spark something in you. Maybe it's a bit of curiosity, or maybe it's the urge to get out and explore this big, beautiful world for yourself. Now, go chase that next adventure and make the kind of memories that stick with you. Until next time, keep on roaming. If you would like to see behind the scenes content, get route and camp spot information, or if you'd just like to help support us by putting some gas in our tank each month, you can contribute on Patreon. Oh hey there bud, and before you go, don't forget to go on over to slowroamers.com to get yourself some rad Slow Roamers merch. For additional photos and commentary on our journey, you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram. Well, Colombia, you sure as heck have been very kind, very welcoming, and we love you to death. We'll see you next time.
Well, hey there, folks. We thought that we would just share a little bit about life on the road as of late, and talk about some things that have happened. If you are folks that are interested in our lives on the road and really want to support us and get to know us a little bit better, continue to watch. If that's not your thing, then you can probably just end the video right here. Okay, so going forward, of course, a few weeks ago, our friends Matt and Stacey passed away, and that hit us harder than we ever would have known. And
we've kind of been reeling the last like 2 weeks, trying to kind of find our footing again, figure out what life is for us, and all while, you know, traveling on the road and
In a foreign country.
And dealing with the grief of losing our friends.
I mean, in the absence of the people that love us and who we love, we've had an amazing support system of people here in Colombia that have been so generous and willing to take us in and provide a little bit of rest and comfort. But it seems like since Matt and Stacey passed away, every time we've set out to move locations or just live life on the road, we've just met just like everything going wrong, everything breaking. Drive times are so long and travel days are just so arduous, all while trying to produce videos and work. So yeah, we're like really just surviving right now. And yeah, it's been really challenging. And on top of it, we have to navigate our relationship in a 10 by 5 foot space. And yeah, it's just been really hard.
Yeah.
Like, we've been short with each other, which is totally understandable. Like yesterday, we broke down twice. And then we finally get to camp after an 8-hour drive day and find out the drone repair guy didn't give us our expensive memory card back with a bunch of footage on it. So yeah, it's just been like a comedy of errors and hard living in the wake of our friends passing, trying to deal with this totally bizarre version of grief that we're in the middle of.
It just kind of feels like everything that we do from Matt and Stacey's passing till now has just been like unprecedented, as in like hasn't happened before or whatever. And it's been surprising to see how the grief has permeated our relationship. And we share this, of course, because a lot of you have been very interested in how we deal with our relationship on the road and how we deal with being in a 45 square foot space for like like almost 24 hours a day sometimes. And yeah, it's a real challenge to work through relational things. We have to be like really on top of it, and of course we're human, so like we don't always do that super well. Yesterday when we arrived here, we kind of had a pretty stern conversation about like how I'd been treating Meg all day. And you know, I when mechanical stuff comes up on the van, I kind of go inside and I start thinking about solutions and totally forget about Meg, and get quite short and snippy with her because I'm just trying to figure out the problem. And that's not really being a team member. That's not really you know, working through things with her. And I don't know if I could have dealt with things better, you know, if I wasn't also dealing with the grief of Matt and Stacey. But I know that like for the past week, it's kind of been a little bit of prickly Alex. And we've been so lucky to have Rob and Andrea to take us into their home. We got to visit with Juan, and he helped us bring stuff into the country so we could fix our issues with the van and stuff like that. So we're really feeling well supported. And of course we have a lot of people reaching out to us online with condolences, and we've talked with friends who were close to Matt and Stacey. So we're working through it slowly but surely. But yeah, it's just been super, super challenging the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of people think we're on vacation, and it's not that way. Like, this is our lives. We live in a very small space on wheels, and
we're working hard
yeah,
to earn money,
yeah,
to fund the trip and also save for the future. And yeah, this is definitely, I think, probably going to rank up there in the top 5 hardest things we go through in our lives. And yeah, it's just like we're just, yeah, going through minute by minute. Like we can't even go day by day at this point. We're just trying to get to the next the next place every day and try to be kind to each other and keep our business afloat. And it's just so we just wanted to be real with you guys and give a little context, I guess, to what's been going on. And I don't know if you'll see this phase of our lives reflected in this video.
Yeah, I haven't edited this video, but I kind of know that my focus wasn't as much on shooting and telling the story. And
we honestly, like, it's been a couple weeks, and we honestly, like, haven't seen anything or done anything. Like, we've tried, but this whole thing has just, like, sucked the wind out of our sails completely and made traveling and, like, being a tourist totally not enjoyable. Like in the last video, it's not even out yet, but in the last video that I talked about, it was the video where we got the news, and I said that we were literally thinking about how do we travel past this point, like how we didn't want to do anything, we didn't want to travel at all anymore. The amount of times we've both thought about going home. It's.
And I want to explain as well that, like, like, obviously Matt and Stacey passed away, and we don't want to make this about us, but at the same time, it is part of our story. Yeah, and we really love them.
Yeah, we were really looking forward to a future with them, as crazy as that sounds. But yeah, you just meet people in this life, and the connection is just, like, so strong immediately, and they were a couple of those people. And it's really hard to come by living this lifestyle. Like, it's super out there and unusual. And so when you meet another couple around the same age that have the same values and hopes and dreams as you, it's like, it's like striking gold. And our time was just so short with them, and we were so looking forward to spending more time with them and getting to know them better. And it just got taken away so quickly and suddenly, and we're so far away. It's just like a super jarring situation. We just feel for their community and their family, and
we wish we could be a part of that community right now.
Going home and being there would be so nice, but we also know that just pausing the trip for a couple weeks is going to be harder on us probably in the end. And at the end of the day, I don't think that they would have wanted us to pause our trip. So we're trying to power through, and we're trying to make sure that that we are as solid as we can be, and that we can just make it out of this beginning stage of loss and grief, and just start to rekindle what we were like just actively rekindling, this joy for travel and exploring and appreciating the beauty that's around us, and just like settling back into what we love to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so we are continuing our trip. We are going to press on all the way down to Ushuaia, and
Van permitting,
yeah. We've been repairing a lot of things as of late. I'm just figuring stuff out as we go. And with the video that just posted recently, with our brake issue, like, I think that I have figured out what it is and I can probably fix it. We've been having weird hesitation while climbing, but we're realizing that the van's computer is just not keeping up with how fast you climb in elevation here in Colombia. Like, we went from basically sea level to 3,000 meters yesterday in the period of an hour, which is like, you don't see that in North America where the van was built. And everything that we do is just like a new thing, a new challenge that we've never seen before, and
the van has never seen before, particularly.
And so we're just learning as we go and kind of reeling until we read enough or find enough information. And
but also, I think the goal is just to be at more peace with all of the quirks that we're experiencing with the van, and just like hope that it's nothing sinister, and she'll carry us all the way to Ushuaia, and if something does happen, then we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. But I think the chasing of solutions to issues is coming to a close. I don't think we can keep doing that. It's not sustainable.
Yeah. We're at the point where it's just like, if it breaks, and then we'll know what's wrong. So we're just kind of going with that and hoping the old
cross
girl,
your fingers for us.
Yeah.
That the thing doesn't break when we're as remote as we can get.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's a little piece of reality for you folks. If you've made it this far in our little chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us and being interested in our lives and being kind. Thank you to those of you that leave kind comments. We really appreciate it.
Totally. And all the birthday love. It was very much appreciated. I honestly don't know what to do with it all.
Yeah, I got like hundreds of birthday wishes, and we're just like, what is going on here? So we appreciate all of you, and we're really thankful for the community that we are slowly but surely developing around us. Okay. Well, keep on roaming and all that good stuff.
See you in the next one.
Later.